The Mr. Steam franchise system enables you to use our brand for your own carpet cleaning business. You don't have to worry about building a business from scratch. You can use our brand name, our viral videos, our website, and our online booking system. On your end, you need to set up your business in a way that matches our standards. This includes completing Mr. Steam University, wrapping your business vehicle, buying professional equipment, and wearing a uniform. Let's dive into Mr. Steam University now to give you a sense of how our business is structured. Startup paperwork contains 3 documents. The confidentiality agreement is signed as a promise that you will protect our intellectual property. The Mr. Steam business plan is a formal document that we have made to present to banks. Some Mr. Steam franchisees have taken out a loan to fund their business, and this is why this document exists. The franchise disclosure document is to formalize our relationship to each other. The most important points are, there's no fee to start a Mr. Steam location. The royalty on sales is 10%, due on the first of the following month. The agreement can be ended by the franchisee at any time with no penalty. The franchise location can be sold to a new owner with no restrictions. There is a $500 transfer fee. You'll be given an exclusive territory to operate in. Typically, this is your city plus about 45 minutes of travel time around the city. This number can be negotiated. You have an obligation to use the Mr. Steam name in a positive, friendly manner. The complete franchisee obligations are outlined under Item 9. Generally speaking, you just can't do anything to defame our brand or to upset our customers. If you wish to offer services outside of our core services, which are carpet, upholstery, rugs, and mattresses, you just have to ask for permission. We want to make sure that any service we're offering is done at the highest quality level. The franchise agreement has no end date, but remember, you can end it at any time if you want to do something else with your life or if you want to sell your business. Registering your business will depend on the process that's established by your province or your state. Fortunately, registry offices are full of friendly people, so you just ask them what the process is for your area. Some cities will require a business license, others won't. It'll just depend, so contact these offices and find out. Opening a business bank account is highly recommended to keep your finances organized. The easiest payment system is to use a Square debit terminal. You can buy this terminal from a retailer of your choice. It's pretty simple. You just make a Square account, you connect it with your bank account, and then start taking payments. Typically, the payments are deposited into your account within 2 to 3 business days. Buying your equipment contains our equipment list. Read through this document and buy the recommended equipment. In the USA, e-steam products are less popular, so you'll have to check out the retailers in your area and find a suitable alternative. From experience, I know the Rotovac Monsoon is a similar high-quality portable extractor. Check out the equipment and make sure you can handle the weight of it, make sure it fits in your vehicle comfortably, and as long as it kind of meets our standards for a professional grade extractor, I'll give you the thumbs up. And feel free to message our WhatsApp group for any equipment advice. We're always trying to figure out what's the best equipment in terms of performance and reliability. For branding material, most of us choose to buy our branding material from Vistaprint. In this heading, you'll find our shared Vistaprint login and information for how to order products. You can also use our logo files to get these products made locally, if you choose. Click on the Buying Your Branding Material tab and then select Logo Files. If you don't have access to our shared Google Drive, just contact me and I'll give you access. When you go to wrap your vehicle, you'll need to get in contact with a business like Signorama or Fast Signs. These types of businesses have big printers, they print vinyl decals, and then they install them on your vehicle. They're gonna ask for our master design file. This is the file that I've made for our cargo vans. These shops can use this Adobe Illustrator file to create a wrap for your specific vehicle. They'll change the phone number, the email, the city, all of that, so that they can wrap your vehicle in a way that looks suitable for your local business. This file is available in our Google Drive, or just email me, bryce@mrsteamfranchising.com, and I'll send it to you. General liability insurance is very important. There are many risks involved in our job. For example, a customer could slip down wet stairs as you're cleaning them, or you could accidentally drop a bucket of water on a hardwood floor. Accidents are extremely rare, but they're also extremely expensive. Having general liability insurance protects you from the worst. Also, most commercial customers want to see proof of insurance before they allow you to clean on their property. The documents for the Google Business Profile change all the time, so I'll keep this tab updated. Generally speaking, you'll want to email me insurance, your registration documents, pictures of your uniform, pictures of your equipment, and pictures of signage on your property if you're claiming a storefront profile. Send these documents to me and I'll do the process for you because Google is very picky about the way you format your application. A Google Business Profile is probably the most important marketing tool for your business because this is where you'll accumulate your Google reviews. When people search for your business, this is what they see: your pictures, your open hours, your reviews, a link to your website, a link to your phone number. Long story short, you need a Google Business Profile to be successful. For email addresses, you can use a regular Gmail address like mrsteamcalgary@gmail.com. If you want to look more professional, we can buy a professional email from Google. So these types of emails will end in your domain name. So for example, you could do bryce@mrsteamcalgary.ca. There's usually a monthly fee, so contact me and I'll give you Google's current rates. As a free alternative, you can create a forward-only email address. So again, we can make bryce@mrsteamcalgary.ca, but when people email it, it'll forward all those emails to mrsteamcalgary@gmail.com. This way it looks like you have a professional email, but in reality, you're not paying for one. We have lots of franchisees doing over $10,000 in revenue per month using a regular Gmail account. So I don't think this is super important, but just something to think of. Watch out for scams. When you're a new business, you get targeted by a lot of scams. The most popular ones will be people saying SEO report for your website, pay us to fix your SEO stuff. You'll also get emails of people saying like trademark infringement, blah, blah, blah. Don't click on these links, don't enter any passwords because they'll just steal your account and then hold you for a ransom. Understanding our equipment. This heading includes internal videos we've made to help you understand how your equipment works. Watch them and play around with your equipment until you feel comfortable. Contact the WhatsApp group at any point if you get stuck. You can also send pictures or videos there if you need help diagnosing something. Repairing our equipment. Be prepared for things to break. Ideally, you'll have 2 of everything important, so if something breaks while you're working, you can switch over to the thing that isn't broken and then repair the broken item later. You'll definitely want to have a good relationship with your local Safety Express or another place that repairs extractors. If you live in a small town, you might only have a vacuum repair shop, but if you ask them, they're usually willing to work on extractors as well. If you want to challenge some repairs on your own, we've made some DIY videos under this tab for you to watch and learn. Learning to clean. Becoming a competent technician will take a few weeks. Becoming an expert will take years. While there are no regulations or licensing requirements for cleaning carpets, there are organizations that offer training and certification programs. One of these education programs is provided by a company called the IICRC. They sell courses and certifications which can be quite useful. If you wish, you can purchase one of their courses for some additional training. They also have some free information online, and I found some links on YouTube that I share in this tab. Otherwise, Mr. Steam University will provide you with a solid foundation. It's really everything you'll need. Explore the topics under this heading and then message us whenever you feel confused or stuck. If you're someone who likes to learn more hands-on, you can travel to Calgary for a week and train with me and see how things are done in person. Everyone's different, so think about what's going to work for you to make you feel confident enough to start taking customers. Administrative, a tour of your website. To log into your website, visit your domain name and then add /admin. This will take you to the login page. I'll provide your login credentials, so if you don't know them, just email me and I'll give them to you. The only tab you really need to worry about is the tab called Quotation Builder. Within Quotation Builder, there are several sections. Quotation data is just a backup storage area, so you can ignore this. Services is where we add the services you're offering, the price, how many minutes we've assigned to each service, and the image that pops up when you click the service on the booking page. Category is how we sort the different types of cleans. Generally, we have a standard clean, which is for items that are pretty much perfectly clean, they're just being maintained for dust and small amounts of dirt. And then heavy duty is for deep stains, odor, pet hair, unvacuumed carpet that requires a little more work. Customers will sometimes downplay how dirty their things are, so you'll have to decide when you meet them if you're going to upgrade their items to heavy duty or if you can just stick to the standard pricing. But for the most part, people are pretty honest, and when they choose heavy duty, it books a longer appointment so you can serve them better. Coupons is where we add codes, so during the checkout process, they can enter a code to get a bit of a discount. The most common coupon is 10% off, which we offer to returning customers. Settings is where we can edit your sales tax, the email that gets the booking confirmation email, and other technical stuff. Generally, don't worry about this tab too much. Most of your time will be spent under appointments and operational. Appointments is where you can edit the appointments that are affecting your booking calendar. So when a customer books in a job, it'll assign a certain number of minutes based on the minutes of each item entered in the order. Your schedule will gradually fill, and new customers will only see dates that have available times for them to book their appointment into. If a customer needs to edit or change their appointment time, you actually have to delete the appointment from the admin side of the website. Delete the appointment under the Appointments tab, click Remove, and then enter the password that I've given you. If a customer wants to change their appointment date as opposed to canceling it altogether, go to your email and find all the appointment details and then re-enter it on the booking page. Both you and the customer will get a new confirmation email showing the new date and time. Operational is where you change your open hours and things like that. The way that data has to be entered into here is a little bit weird, so contact me and I can make the changes for you. Generally speaking, you'll want to set your open hours under Open Hours and then select the days you're closed under automatic days off. To make exceptions to this schedule, you can use specific days off to close days that are normally open. Conversely, specific days open allows you to open a day that's normally closed. And then specific time off allows you to close part of a day that's open. Appointment formula is where we add the travel time between jobs. This is just a fixed number of minutes that we add to the appointment length. Remember, the appointment length is constructed by adding up all the service items. Each service item has a number of minutes assigned to it. For example, if they enter 3 rooms and each room is assigned to 30 minutes, 3 rooms we booked for an hour and a half, plus the travel time. Admin footer text is where we can edit the text that is sent to the customer in the confirmation email. Generally speaking, these instructions tell the customer to pre-vacuum, move light furniture off the carpet, and leave bathroom access clear so we can go and dump dirty water in the toilet. Auto block days just changes how much notice you need for customer bookings, so you can adjust this to avoid customers booking the same day or the next day if you want a few days notice. Contact me if you want to adjust this number. For the most part, it should be left at 0. Keeping track of your appointments. When you get a new appointment booking from your website, you'll receive an email. Once you've accepted the calendar invitation from one of these emails, all future new appointments will be automatically added to your calendar. Your calendar can be found by going to your Gmail account and clicking Google Calendar. You can also add a Google Calendar widget to your phone by downloading Google Calendar and then adding it as a widget from your homepage. The iPhone Calendar app is also supported, as long as your email is hooked up to your phone. Keep in mind, if a customer cancels, you'll need to delete this calendar invitation from your calendar and delete the appointment from the back end of your website. These systems are not synchronized, they're hosted in separate places. Answering phone calls provides some etiquette on how phone calls should be answered and how to book them over the phone. Generally speaking, you talk to them on the phone, you open your website, and you book them online while talking to them on the phone. This way, they still get the confirmation email and no one else is gonna book the same time slot. If you don't enter it on your website, a customer might book the same time slot online, and then you have 2 customers booked for the same time. Appointment reminder text provides a template that you can just copy and paste to each customer the day before their appointment. It's really important to make contact with the customer the day before to avoid no-shows. No-shows are when you show up at the customer's home ready to work and they don't even remember that you're coming. You want to do everything in your power to avoid this happening. The Mr. Steam invoice template is an extremely powerful tool. Don't overlook this part of setting up your business. You should 100% show up each day with a job filled out on the paper invoice. That way, when you do your walkthrough, you can inspect things and make sure the online order matches what they actually want you to clean. If they want to add items, you can make a point that it wasn't included in the original quote, write it onto the paper, and show the new price. It's also a helpful sales tool. On the bottom of the paper invoice, it'll say Add Stain Shield, which prompts you to ask the customer if they want to add stain protection to their order. Stain protection is when you add a product like E-Steam Turf Guard to the clean water tank, so while you're cleaning the items, they're applied with a layer of stain protection so that when future stains come along, they're easier to remove. It's important to not use too much of a stain protection chemical because it can leave a little bit of a rubbery feel. So we recommend just putting a few capfuls in your clean water tank. This way you can passively be adding stain protection to fabrics while you're working. The goal is to make the fabric still feel normal while adding a subtle protection element. It's also a great way to increase your sales for very minimal effort. On the bottom of the front page, you'll notice that there are exceptions to our satisfaction guarantee. You should go over the exceptions with the customer before you do the cleaning, so they're prepared if one of these things happen. The most common exception would be an extremely urine-soaked carpet. Despite our best efforts, there may be situations where we cannot remove a urine smell from a home. Large amounts of urine can go through the carpet into the pad and to the wood subfloor. I've even seen circumstances where the baseboard is full of urine, so there's no way our carpet cleaning service is going to remove the urine smell from the home. Another example is permanent staining. For example, bleach will just discolor a carpet, so there's no way to clean it and restore the color because it's just been removed by the bleach. This may seem obvious to us, but customer expectations can be very high. Sometimes they'll expect the impossible. So it's super important to go over these things before you clean and then ask if they still want to proceed with the cleaning. 100% of the time, they still say yes, but it'll manage their expectations so they aren't disappointed at the end of the cleaning. We are carpet cleaning superheroes, but we're not exactly magic. Sometimes things have to be repaired as opposed to cleaned. On the back of the invoice, you'll notice our condition assessment. This is where you circle these issues and make them known to the customer. Worn traffic areas is where the carpet actually breaks down over time from friction and it'll appear darker. This has nothing to do with cleaning, unfortunately. The carpet needs to be replaced if you want to improve the appearance of these worn traffic areas. Dyed fabric can result from nail polish, self-tanners, and other chemical things like that. Burns usually appear as little black holes and they are hard to the touch. Unstretched carpet is where it has a little bit of a wrinkle or a wave to it. The carpet needs to be restretched to be flat again. We cannot clean out unstretched carpet. Filtration lines are caused by furnaces. As they pull air throughout the home, it can pull dirt through the carpet fibers. Basically, the carpet fiber becomes like a bit of a filter and it can become permanently discolored. Normally, you see this around vents or on the very outside of rooms. Urine contamination is when a large amount of urine is put on the carpet, it soaks through into the pad, it soaks through into the wood, and it causes issues beyond cleaning. In situations like this, it often requires replacement to fully address the odor issue. The additional notes section is where you can just write additional notes about the cleaning so there's a record of it. And it's also a good place to ask for a Google review if you feel like the customer had a great experience and they're likely to leave a good review. The commercial carpet maintenance tab provides a template for a cleaning schedule for a commercial property. Generally speaking, you'll want to convince these customers to clean their carpets on a quarterly basis. This way you can give them a more competitive price because they're a returning customer. The monthly finance tracker is an easy way to keep track of your sales. Franchisee sales have to be reported on a monthly basis. Click on the monthly finance tracker and then click File, make a copy, and save it to your own Google Drive. This way you can edit the file, otherwise it'll just be stuck in view only mode. Navigate to the tab that has the month that you're in, fill out your customers, and the job total amounts. The spreadsheet will calculate your total sales and then calculate 10% of it as a royalty to be remitted to Bryce at MrSteamFranchising.com. Remember that royalties are calculated based on the job subtotal, don't include the tax. The royalty remitted is a tax-deductible business expense, just like anything that you buy for your business. After you've remitted the royalty, I'll send you a receipt so you can claim it as a business expense. If you wish to go the DIY route with your taxes, we have a bookkeeping template provided by Avalon Accounting, and it also contains some videos on how to do your own accounting. That being said, Mr. Steam does not provide in-depth tax preparation, so you should be using a professional bookkeeper or tax professional. Marketing your Mr. Steam is exponentially easier than marketing a business you've started from scratch. Mr. Steam is already an established brand, with millions of views per month across our corporate social media pages. These videos direct viewers to our franchising page, which lists our locations. But that being said, not everyone in your community will know about our business. You still have to put some effort to getting eyeballs on your location. The Marketing Guide short version is a powerful tool that'll take you on the fastest path to success. The long guide is a more comprehensive version for those who want more detail and breadth. The foundation of our marketing strategy is leveraging our viral vertical videos. We have several videos that have organically gotten millions of views on YouTube. We even have some that have gotten over 10 million on Facebook. By joining Mr. Steam, you get a license to use these videos for your location. Click on the Marketing Material tab and then click on the Google Drive link. Our pictures and videos are sorted by category. You can download them and upload them to your location-specific Facebook and Instagram page. In addition to our corporate social media pages, franchisees usually have their own page for their specific location. This way, you can make targeted ads that link specifically to your website or link specifically to your phone number. When you create an ad, you can specify the region that you want the ad to be pushed to. This way, when people are scrolling in your community, they'll come across your ad, they'll see it's associated with their exact location, and then when they click on it, it'll go to your phone number or to your booking page. Let's take a real example from one of our franchisees. The Toronto franchisee really liked a video of us removing diarrhea from carpet. Organically, it got several million views on YouTube. This is a good example of a video to use for advertising. He spent $800 to push it to 250,000 people in his specific area. Of the 250,000, 12,000 people clicked on the ad and were redirected to his website. A percentage of these clicks turned into real bookings, justifying the spend on advertising. Even if you don't want to pay for ads, you should still download our content weekly and upload it to your local social media page. Our video library is an extremely valuable asset, and it's one of the main reasons people choose to join Mr. Steam. We strongly protect this intellectual property. If you see any unauthorized use of our content, let us know and we'll have it taken down. We've been approached by Unilad and other media platforms, but we've always denied sharing our content because we want to keep it internal for Mr. Steam franchisees. Google local service ads can be useful. Basically, you're paying to appear at the very top of search when people Google things like carpet cleaning near me. If you need a boost in your bookings, watch our video on how to make a Google local service ads account. If you're in a low population area, the leads will be pretty affordable. If you're in a high population area, multiple businesses are competing over leads, so the cost per lead will go up. When using Google Local Service Ads, it displays the number of Google reviews you have on your business profile. So these ads are more effective if you already have a bunch of reviews on your Google Business profile. Contact me if you need any help with setting up this account. Word of mouth is when people have a good experience with your business and they tell their family and friends. You can increase this effect by giving existing customers your loyalty card. On our loyalty card, it gives 10% off to them for future bookings, and it can also be shared with their family and friends. It essentially works as a way to turn them into your advertising agent. Facebook community posts are also a nice free way to get exposure. If you look on Facebook, your community probably has a Facebook page and they have a specific day of the week that you're allowed to post about your business. You should make a post introducing yourself, and the first post should always include a picture of yourself so people know you're a real person, not one of these overseas scam companies. The other photos in the post should be from our Google Drive folder. We have lots of before and after photos which you can share as your own. Facebook/Instagram advertising is a way for you to push our videos to people in your specific area. This tab contains a video on how to set up an ad of this type, step by step. Content creation for your location. Whenever possible, you should try to post some personalized photos of yourself to help people connect with you as an individual operator. Our corporate brand is very powerful, but so is connecting with the individual that runs the Mr. Steam in that city. Personal posts can help complement the content that we create at the corporate level. On the first of every month, we send out coupons which can be used on your website. Anyone who has signed up using our link will receive these coupons. It's a very powerful marketing tool to get people kind of addicted to using our service over and over. The discounts aren't huge. Usually it involves adding a small item like cleaning the front door mat for free. The YouTube video download folder is just another place that links you to our Google Drive containing all of our marketing videos. Improving your Google SEO is a document that tells you how to improve your SEO. SEO is how high your website ranks when people are searching for things related to carpet cleaning. Steps for when you have no bookings provides helpful guidance on what to do when you feel stuck. Support. The WhatsApp group chat is a good place for franchisees to connect and to talk about problems and experiences that you're having out there in the field. Entrepreneurship can sometimes feel a little lonely or confusing, so it's good that we have each other to rely on when we have problems. Feel free to ask about how to remove specific stains, how to deal with difficult customers, equipment advice, any problem you run into. The hiring material tab contains templates for hiring employees and interviewing them. There's also an employment agreement in there that you can use when you hire your first employee. There's also a checklist to make sure you're doing everything properly as an employer. Generally speaking, you'll have to keep track of their timesheet, sign up for a payroll account with your local government, buy WorkSafe premiums, which is like insurance if your employee gets hurt, and your government may have additional requirements, so check out this tab for information and do some more research for your specific area. The Royalty Reimbursement Program is a way for you to reduce your royalties, potentially to zero. If you record your cleaning jobs in a particular way, we can use that footage to make advertising videos. We'll do all the editing for you, but the ad revenue generated by this video will be returned to you in the form of a credit to reduce your royalties. The details on the exact video specifications are outlined under this tab. Some franchisees earn hundreds of dollars per month by doing this. The Franchise Standards exam is a test you have to take before serving your first customer. It tests your knowledge and skill as a technician. It can be attempted twice every 6 months, and you must get 90% or higher to pass. This test ensures that you've absorbed the information in Mr. Steam University and that you're ready to serve customers properly. The new business checklist is an important document for you to refer back to as you set up your business. The number of tasks you have to complete at the beginning can be pretty overwhelming, so use this checklist to organize your efforts. How much money can I make? Discusses realistic expectations for how much money you can make running a carpet cleaning business. I hope that you found this tour of the Mr. Steam franchise system useful. If you're a window shopper trying to figure out if Mr. Steam is right for you, send me an email and we'll arrange a video call. My email is bryce@mrsteamfranchising.com. If you're already in our system and you're using this video to navigate Mr. Steam University, thank you for being part of the Mr. Steam team. Remember, when you need it super clean, hire Mr. Steam.